All right, so we're going to find the equation of exponentials through 2 points, and either whether we're given the 2 points on the graph, we're given them in function notation, or whether we're just given 2 straight points. So the process is the same for each one. First thing we need to do is, I'm just going to write my points over here. So the first point I have 0, 5. And then the other point I have is -1, 1.25. The steps for this are pretty straightforward. We're going to write 2 equations first. So remembering that this is x and this is y, this is x and this is y, our equations are going to be in the form of y equals ab to the x power. So that means here I've got 5 equals ab to the 0 power. And here I have 1.25 equals ab to the -1. All right. Second step is we are going to stack the equations. With the higher exponent on top. Okay. So of my exponents, this is 0, this is -1. 0 is larger, so that one number's going to that one's going to go on top. Now we're going to divide our equations. So we're going to take 5 divided by 1.25. And that gives me 4 is equal to a divided by a is going to cancel. And now we've got b to the 0 divided by b to the -1. When we're dividing with exponents, it's actually subtraction. So this is 0 minus -1. And that gives me 4 equals b, negative and negative is positive, so to the first power. So there's my b. My b is 4. Okay. So then we solve for b. This time we don't have to, but solve for b. Next, we need to solve for a. So we go back and we pick one of our 2 equations, either the top one or the bottom one. It does not matter. So I'm going to, because I like positive, I'm going to pick that one, the positive exponent. So I'm going to go 5 equals a, and I'm going to put that 4 there to the 0 power. Well, 4 to the 0 power, if you remember, is just 1. So this is now 5 is equal to a times 1. So that means a is equal to 5. And the last step is to write our equation. Y equals 5 times 4 to the x power. So there's the steps. So we're just going to repeat these same steps over and over to do each way. All right, so for number 2. Remember that this is my input, so this is the x, this is the y, this is an x, and this is a y. So my 2 points are -2, 96, and 2, 0.375. Again, remembering we're going to write them as points with the larger exponent, and if you notice, the exponents are actually our x values. So I'm going to take the larger x value first. So 0.375 equals ab squared, and 96 equals ab to the -2 power. Divide these and get my calculator out. 0.375 divided by 96. And I want to use the whole decimal, guys, don't round. Again, the a's are going to cancel. And I have b to the second minus -2. So that's 0.00390625 equals b to the 4th power. So now to get b by itself, I have to get rid of this 4th. exponent. What gets rid of the fourth root, or the fourth exponent, is the fourth root. So I'm going to do the fourth power on this. So pressing the 4 and then the math button, it's right next here, I am going to go down to number 5 for the root. And then I'm going to put my decimal in 0.0390625. And that gives me 0.25 equals B. Picking one of my two equations to find my A. Again, I'm going to pick the one with the positive exponent. If they're both positive, it doesn't matter. 0.375 equals A times 0.25 squared. So 0.25 squared is 0.0625, so 0.375 equals A times 0.0625. Divide by 0.0625. That's going to give me A. And that gives me 6. So now I have my A, I have my B. I'm going to write my equation. Y equals 6 times 0.25 to the x power. Okay. All right, last one. Same idea, larger exponent on top. Well, that's going to be this 1. So it's 1.125 equals AB to the first power. And then we have 576 is equal to AB to the negative 2. Divide them. Divided by 576. Oops. Same thing, you want to 0.01953.125. I want to keep all those decimals. A divided by A is gone, and B to the 1 minus negative 2. One minus negative 2 becomes B to the third. So now I'm going to do the Q root. So number 3, math, down to number 5 again. 0.001953125. And I get 0.125. Now, solve for A. Pick the top one, 1.125 equals A times 0.125 to the first. Well, that's just 1 to the first power is just that number, so it's A times 0.125. Divide by 0.125 on both sides. And 1.125 divided by 0.125 gives me 9. So y equals 9 times 0.125 to the x power.